Hi guys, OB Dave here.
And I am Ash.
Together we are OB Dave, and I am really, really thirsty.
Yes, you are.
Dying of thirst.
So, I decided, because Dave put on, obviously, 5 guns all American citizens should own, that I had to introduce him to Demolition Ranch, who I followed for years. I think he's absolutely amazing. Matt Carricker. He's got 3 channels now, obviously. Yeah. So he's got Demo Ranch, which is where he started, and obviously creating his Demolisher. And then he obviously is a veterinarian as well. So he bought his dad's practice and does Vet Ranch as well, which is obviously educational videos on treatment of animals. And then he produced Off the Ranch, which I think now it's changed the name to Matt Carricker. But that's more because his family felt that they didn't want to be in YouTube videos anymore. Obviously, he made a video recently, and he literally said, "I don't want you seeing my daughters," because like.
How old are his daughters?
So I think the eldest is just turned like 13, 14.
So like getting to an age where creeps on the internet.
Well, this is what he was saying in the video. He's like, "I don't want you seeing my kids."
Yeah.
So it's completely fair. So I think it has changed from.
There's some proper weirdos out there. Like you want to protect them from that as much as possible.
So he'd explained like he tried to sort of phase it out on Off the Ranch because I think his wife had got some unusual comments, and he was like, "It's not fun seeing that about your wife in the comments and stuff."
It's tough being a female content creator sometimes. Yes, I'd obviously know because I know the plights of women everywhere. But there's a different, I think, because things like YouTube skew so male in terms of audience, then like you see whenever there's a female, like on Rogan for example, like a female comic, the comment section is people just like, fucking women aren't funny, fucking blah blah, you know, they get roasted, they get some proper shit.
Which is what I said I was worried about with you, because you had such a huge fan base with the Office Blokes that suddenly introducing me, like for a long time I fought against Dave even talking about me or like making mention, because I was so scared of how people would react. But you guys have been really welcoming, actually. You've been really nice to me. There have been a few that have been like
much more likeable than I am.
Oh, fuck off. No, I'm not. But anyway, we're digressing. Love Matt Carricker. He's an amazing guy. Demolition Ranch has been going for years. I think a good 12, 13 years was the first time I watched one of his videos.
I've watched a couple. I have watched a couple of them.
Oh, you have?
You showed me a couple, and just let's go on the oldest video.
Today,
13 years ago, the oldest video.
Yeah, I thought it was about then.
Shooting a Frenchy spaz into a...
when he was a little skinny weirdo, it was so cute. But he has the most amazing gun collection, and obviously when they were doing the abandoned mansion renovation, their house I told you about.
Yeah, you've shown me some of that. You showed me some of the Off the Ranch stuff.
Because he literally bought one of those under the ground, gun cabinets, which is like a bug out room. What am I thinking of?
Not a bug out room.
What's the room what you're thinking of?
Like a panic room.
Panic room.
Yeah.
And it's just full of guns. And he's got 50 BMGs. He's got Desert Eagles. Yeah. He's got such a beautiful collection of guns. So here we are.
I mean, for a good while, people have been saying the Office Blokes need to react to Demolition Ranch. Like, we get a lot of messages about it.
Really?
Yeah, and it's just never... Like, the other guys aren't interested in firearms and sort of that sort of life. So it just never came up, really. So I'm excited that this is from Ash.
Yeah.
To me, to you.
And he's a dude.
To me, to you.
He's an absolute dude.
Should we do it?
Yes!
So this is Tank versus Gun Safes, which... If there was ever a title of a video to get men like me to watch it, you just say Tank versus Gun Safes, and it's like, I think the tank will win.
But it's funny, I remember he went through a phase, like before they got their abandoned mansion, obviously he got that massive gun cabinet, he had these, and there's like Liberty Safes, I think they actually gave it to him to advertise, and he put it in his wife is Meredith, they call her Mare, in her office, and he was like, shh, don't tell Mare. And it's like, as soon as she walked in, she's like, what's this? And literally hashtag don't tell Mare.
Nice. He's also mates with Donut Operator.
Yeah, he is, yeah.
Which, got a long history with Donut Operator at the Office Blokes.
Yeah.
Let's check it out then. Demolition Ranch Tank versus Gun Safes.
Yes.
Welcome to Demolition Ranch. Today we're going to be testing out these Liberty Safes. Oh, shoot. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Welcome to Demolition Ranch. Today we have a very special video for you planned. So right here before us we have 10 Liberty safes. This is the Lincoln. These are all sent to us from our friends Liberty, and we're out here at Drive Tanks at the Ox Ranch to make this happen. Before, we shot a Liberty safe with a tank, a Sherman tank, and we wanted to see if the tank round would go through it. It did. It went straight through it. So now we're like, well, how many safes would it take to stop a tank round? And so we came out here again to find out. So
didn't the last Indiana Jones movie, or one of them, a nuke went off and he got inside a fridge and it blasted him off and he survived or something?
I don't remember.
My bro told me about that,
really...
and I was like, that sounds awful.
I didn't really enjoy the Indiana Jones. Again, people are going to come at me.
I like the old ones, but I mean, a tank shooting one safe and it just goes straight through it. So
it went straight through. It was so much fun to watch.
Is there a super slow-mo camera on it as well?
No, he's got a reasonably good slow-mo, but not to the level that like slow-mo guys does. Oh, it's so good.
Let me show you these things. They're really nice safes. We actually dinged them up a little bit just getting them out here because we used a forklift and it wasn't the best way to move the safes without scratching them, but they're all still working safes. You can see they are really nice inside. They have lights and dehumidifiers. Very nice gun safes. And we are going to see today what will happen if we fire a Sherman.
Sorry to pause it again so early.
It's okay.
When I didn't have access to my guns for a while, which I don't have anymore, we've talked about it on other videos.
Yeah.
When I finally got access to the safe again, because the police said if you don't remove them from the house that you're not living in, complicated, but I'm sure lots of people out there know about it, we are going to go in and we're going to forcibly remove them. So I managed to sort it out. They'd gone mouldy.
Oh.
And when he said there's dehumidifiers in the safes, there was obviously some slight moisture somewhere.
And it seals it in.
Because they're sealed in the safe and then the house heats up and cools down, They weren't damaged.
No.
They just needed a good clean, but there was mould all up the stock.
You just don't want it inside the barrel. That's the problem, because it's the hardest part to clean.
I started putting those big silica pouches in there after that.
Just to try and absorb the moisture. But it dehumidifies in the modern ones now.
Makes sense.
It does.
Sherman round straight through them. That's a Sherman tank, 1944. We are going to back it up now. We're going to take it around and we're going to load her up and fire her. Oh, look at the 50 cal shells all over the back.
I know.
Big so cool. Old 50 cal up on top of the Sherman. How many do you think it will go through? I am betting, and I've never done this before, so I'm totally guessing like you are. I'm betting it goes through 6 and does not hit the 7th.
I'm going to say 4.
What do you think? Comment below. Put your money where your mouth is. Comment below and let's see how many this Sherman will go through before it stops or veers out. We have a GoPro there. I have my old GoPro on the roof of that. Might actually get killed. We'll find out. I got a GoPro back there. Poor little minivans. Wonder what they did to those. Could have been a bad transmission or something. And that's why they left them there. I'm sure they didn't shoot them. Okay, I'm nervous. All right, they're lining up the Sherman. We're gonna back up. You can see we have this epic range here. This is crazy, like 50-foot backstop back there, and there's a mountain behind that. So we should be good to go. I am a little worried about the round just deflecting out one of the sides. Very likely to happen.
Did he do a video with Mr. Beast? And was it in this same location where they shot? Was there like a Lamborghini and they were shooting at it and someone else?
No, that was Mr. Beast's one.
Was that just Mr. Beast? Was that not Demo Ranch as well?
No, I can't.
That looks like it was here though.
It might very well be the same location. It's probably really popular, but I don't know where Mr. Beast was. Obviously, he's in Texas.
Is it? I want to say he's in Carolina or somewhere. Mr. Beast,
right?
I think he's in the southern states.
So it depends on where they went to do the video, because he goes all over the place, doesn't he?
I'll stop pausing it now. I'm sorry.
Because we're hitting metal with it, and these things are gun safes, so they are pretty strong. So I could see that after a few safes it starts tumbling and it just squirts out one of the sides. Time will tell, and we'll have some footage of it. So all right, let's flip and do it, you know what I mean? Okay, we are currently sitting in a Sherman tank looking down the scope. And we are sighted in, ready to fire at our safes. Very tight in here. We're actually not going to be firing from in here, just in case there's a failure, it will all explode everything in here. So we're gonna be outside the tank, pulling the ripcord that will pull the trigger in here, firing downrange at our safes.
I like his hat.
I think we're lined up. I think we're
It's
good
his
to
design.
go.
It's part of his
Time to load this
bunker
thing
branding.
and let her fly. 76 millimeter solid steel round, right?
Yep. About 17 or 15, 17 pounds, somewhere in there.
It's a 17-pound projectile, no big deal. Okay, so we have this cable here going to our trigger, and we are ready to fire. Everyone is good. Firing! 3, 2, 1!
Oh, deflected.
Nice. Straight through the first
I
one.
know. A bit high though. Yeah, deflected up a bit.
I think that was always going to happen.
No, but the first one, it caught the top, so you'll see how it goes up. Watch, see.
Yeah.
So I think they need to aim lower. So much fun.
Nailed it!
Boom, boom.
Let's go. So each one of those safes weighs, I don't know, probably like 1,000 pounds. Super hard. We spent probably 2 hours before I even started filming, just moving them all out here and in position. And I was sweaty as soon as we started this video because we had been working for 2 hours. You can see that tank round tossed the first two around pretty good.
Wow.
And they're very, very heavy, and it just chunked them. This is our first save. You can see we hit high,
Yeah.
and it just totally started bulging out the top. It'd be interesting to see what this actually looks like. This is our second one, so it's already coming in probably sideways now on the second one.
Jesus.
Exploded everything. This is very thick steel here, and you can see that it just totally ripped it. Like, that is not along a seam there at all. It was just peeling it back. Oh, God. And it's it's done. So it went through that one, and then it hit the corner of the third one here, and then went out the side. So I think we need to hit it one more time. We're gonna set these back up, just these 8. We're gonna leave these 2 busted ones out. Set these 8 up, and load it another round. We rolled over that first one. That's the back, just same thing, just peeled that metal out of the way. So we got these 8 lined up now. I'm sort of wanting to change my bet. After seeing it bust through, I don't know. It definitely went through sideways in the second one, which means it's gonna lose energy way faster, which means it probably won't go through 6. We'll see though, I'm sticking to it. And all this white powder, it's not what you think. I'm holding it for a friend. No, it's all the insulation inside the walls. So they do this to make it fireproof. So they have a bunch of insulation, and it just busts that thing, throws powder everywhere. Round 2, firing! 1, 2, 3!
Oh, it ricocheted again though.
Top left, wasn't it? Oh,
Jeez,
it's gone
you
through.
see that? I think
looked
you've
like
got it. It looks like 4.
Wow.
It's a hole. Oh, bye bye GoPro. What was that?
Was that the shell?
No, the shell went off.
Something was spinning.
It was definitely something spinning there. Is that the shell?
That's got to be the shell, because the barrel would be rifled, wouldn't it? So it'd be spinning with this. It's got to be.
No.
What else would it be?
I thought the projectile hit the dirt though. You went 4, although it hit the 5th one, so I got 5.
We'll see what he says for the official number.
Oh.
We have more safes everywhere. Oh, that looks like a good hit too. Okay, this was our number 1 right here. Went straight in and straight out here. And then this is our number 2, so it obviously didn't go straight out because hitting all this metal was already tumbling. That round went sideways through this one.
Jesus.
All the way through.
Oh my God.
I know.
Rotating more, it's turned down this way. So this thing is just tumbling by this point. This is number 3. Rotating a little further, number 4. Looks like it's completely the opposite direction here on number 5. And it came out number 5 and smacked into door number 6 right here, dented it very badly, and bounced down on the ground
You're right.
right here.
No.
Not too hot, not too hot. This is it. So we went like that, drop down in between there. I want to see if I can open up some of these doors and see what the damage is inside. I also want to flip this thing over and look at the front of it. We're going to see if we can open this front door. We
Good
may
luck.
have, I bet you just pinched some of those bars in there. Yeah. That's the first one right there.
You're not getting in there.
It pinched some of those bars in there. Oh yeah, that one's going to open. No, it's just spinning.
Oh, they're so warped, aren't they? The door.
Yeah, it
We've
just can't
messed them
work.
up. Dang it, how am I going to put all my guns in these? That one might be. Keypads are good.
Keypads
We just
are
went
so
through the door
working.
and broke all the bars that are in the door. They're all broken. Maybe? Nope. That one definitely is gonna work. We stood them all up. This one, for some reason, it's really heavy though. Let's see what's going on in here. I can't open it like Here, just grab hand. No, I thought it was all the way open. No,
Don't lock it.
No, that's just spinning. Pull it. Ugh. Oh, Freddie, how'd you get in there? Guy. We actually just put him in there because we wanted to see if he would get smacked on the.
Sorry to pause. You've missed the whole storyline, but he had like Cuda, and he had all the obviously ballistic. It weren't ballistic dummies. They are just like
Yeah, they're
mannequins
just not
like
like
that.
mannequins, aren't they?
But he found the original one, like just where he was first shooting, and he'd do loads of little skits. And Cuda was dead creepy. He was like a weird like part of the show, but it was so funny, and it just became obviously Matt's thing to
Right.
have these dolls everywhere.
But his wife loves that. Just fucking mannequins everywhere.
Well, they kept at the range, obviously, because they're for shooting and stuff and messing around with. But
You're also, I said that bow hunting's illegal in this country.
yeah,
You're not allowed to shoot paper targets that look like people.
but you can get zombie ones in the shop.
You can buy them, but if you go to a range and if you were to put up a human figure target, you're not allowed.
Wow, interesting.
Yeah. Just another nanny
But in the
state
gun
thing
shops,
we have
I've
here.
seen them selling the zombie ones.
I think they're more of a novelty,
Yeah,
to be honest.
Fair
You
enough.
can probably do it in your own private place, but if you try and do that at a shooting club,
you'll be
when it's open to the public, you'd be frowned upon.
fair enough.
But if it was closed, I'm sure everyone's having fun when the doors are closed.
Yeah, definitely. Right, should we find out?
Do it.
In the end, but safe and sound in Liberty Safe. So I was close. I said, what I say? I was gonna stop on the 7th. I said it wouldn't touch the 7th. It ended up touching the 6th and not the 7th. No, it was the 5th and not the 6th. I was close, but safe secure. But didn't get it. Ugh, maybe next time. You know what I was thinking? They have a gun here that shoots a projectile that's twice as big as this one. It's 156 millimeter, I think. Crazy. So maybe if this video gets a ton of views and a lot of likes, we'll come back out here to drive tanks at the Ox Ranch, and we'll get Liberty to send us maybe 20 of these big old Liberty safes, and we'll do it again. So hit that like button below. Oh, I can't believe he was sneaking around here. You know what? You're in trouble, buddy. You're staying in the hole for 24 more hours. I don't teach him. Thanks for watching Demolition Ranch.
I love ya.
And I'll see you next time.
See, like all the
Great
dolls. There's Cooter.
What about the quad hop?
Creepy Cooter.
Bobby.
Oh, that was Bobby. That's his little girl. Oh, and Dozer.
I'm a doctor. Ish. Welcome to Demolition Ranch. Today we're going to test out these Liberty safes. Oh, shoot. Oh, no. Oh. Dang it. Welcome to Demolition Ranch. Today we're going to be testing out these Liberty safes. Watch out.
That could have gone badly, couldn't it?
Could have gone really badly.
That was really entertaining.
It is,
really
isn't it?
fun.
He is
Yeah.
amazing. He knows how to make shooting guns so exciting and so much fun. And some of the weapons he's tried out has been amazing. And the people he's had on, like I said to you, like Alex Mandel has been on there. He's had so many fascinating people.
It's funny how different the cultures are.
Yeah.
Because if you live like that in this country, people think you're an absolute lunatic.
I
And
know.
I'm sure there's Americans who think people who live like that are a lunatic as well. But It's like, it just looks like so much fun,
So
doesn't
much
it?
fun. Yeah.
Should definitely be living more like that, with a load of land, shooting guns, having fun, blowing stuff up.
Yeah. He built his own range when he got that abandoned mansion. He literally built like a shooting range and a big burr around it.
It's just funny how, you know, they made, I mean, they don't even really debate gun laws, do they, in the States? But some people talk about debating gun laws. And you know what they're debating over here at the moment?
Getting rid of vapes.
Banning flavours for vapes.
That's it.
And which flavours should be banned.
And disposable
should
vapes.
Bubble gum be banned? They are banning disposable vapes anyway, but now they're talking about which flavour. And it's like, have you got nothing better to do?
I do kind of agree though, because there's been a big problem where everywhere you go you see a little blue flashing light on the floor. Yeah, people just vape because they think, oh, it's not got nicotine in it. It's like, we still don't know how much damage that's doing to your lungs.
I don't think vapes are good. I think they're probably worse for you, or on par with smoking.
Like,
they've fucked up people's lungs. But regardless, that's what they're debating in the government over here.
It's what
shit
big,
like that, where they can just, let's take more liberties away from people. And eventually it'll be like, anything you ever enjoyed, it'll be gone away.
I refer to the Family Guy episode with Adam West when he goes, jingle keys. It is literally a tactic to distract.
It's stupid.
Because everything else that's going on with the cost of living rising, the taxing, our current MP having swindled all sorts of things in tax.
Our billionaire prime minister, whose wife won loads of the contracts during COVID to supply PPE with no experience.
It's the jingle keys. Let's focus on something that will piss people off so they don't think about the horrendous things that have actually truly going on, like the collapse of our poor NHS.
I just think this country's a joke sometimes. I think
all countries are. I think every country feels that way.
I know every country's got its problems, but
Yeah.
I think there's a lot more Americans who are like, no, I'm living my way. Like, liberty is more of a thing, whereas we've happily given it away over here to the government.
Because we've got nowhere to go. It's so overpopulated, this little island. Whereas in America, they've got so much land, you can hide away and be off-grid.
We have more of a nanny state here, which in some ways can be good. You know, the fact that I think lots of CCTV in inner city areas is good for catching criminals and things like that. But it's just so many stupid things that they debate, and it's like, why?
But it's because the minority ruin it for the majority.
Even like weed being illegal. I don't smoke weed. I've not got a dog in the fight.
It's literally the number of times it's gone through petition.
At this point.
And then the only other time it got nearly to being made legal was when the Lib Dems were losing the election battle and were like, we'll legalise weed, vote for us.
But then they're going to ban smoking for anyone born before a certain date soon.
No, they've taken that out. They've withdrawn it because so did Australia. Because they were following Australia, and Australia was like, it's not appropriate. You can't manage that.
If people want to smoke, I don't smoke, and I know it's bad for you. I used to. If people want to smoke, let them smoke.
Yeah, because
grown adults should be allowed to decide if they want to smoke, if they want to drink alcohol, if they want to vape bubblegum flavoured vapes,
I agree.
blah, blah.
Yes, we should be trying to find ways to prevent our children getting into it. I agree.
Yeah.
Like, not making it a
parents.
casual thing. But if you start talking about, like you're saying, like the smoking thing, then you got to start talking about the alcohol. Because, the smoking diseases cost the NHS millions a year, but so does alcohol abuse. Like alcohol poisoning, cirrhosis of the liver, addiction. And it's like also food, like the amount the NHS spends on obesity.
Yeah. But that's fat shaming, you're not allowed to say that. But I watch things like this and I'm like,
it's that not level. Fat shaming. I'm a healthcare professional.
Yeah, stop it. Put the pie down, fatty.
No.
I'm well
be
overweight,
healthier.
so I can say that. If I was in great shape, I wouldn't be allowed to say that.
No. There are people that suffer from, obviously, psychological disorders where eating is a comfort, and I completely understand that.
Me? That's exactly what I do.
But that's what I mean.
I comfort
But
you.
then stop making it okay. Yes, talk about it. Yes, try and get people healthier, try and improve. And I, when the government did do a big run about, so I can't remember the name of the campaign, and they were encouraging people to use this app to get healthier meals.
Couch to 5K.
They also did that, but it was something else. It was to do with meal planning. And they have tried to encourage people. So it's not fat shaming, but it is the point I was making is that if you're going to focus on smoking being an issue, then you need to focus on the other things. You can't focus on one and isolate one group of people when there's other things that are affecting the cost of living. And you shouldn't be like, oh, ban it. It's like, no, find a way to help people quit it
Yeah, you
or
can't-
find a way to help people change their style of life.
I don't like being treated like a child, and it seems like our government more than ever are treating grown adults like kids, and there's no pushback in this country.
No.
But it seems like in the States, when you watch things like that, with the amount of, and I know there's strict laws on lots of things. It's
Yeah.
not just anything goes.
No.
But I watch things like that, and I'm like, I want to live like that. You
I wanna
can't
live
live
like
like that in this country whatsoever.
But we could go on about this forever. We are terrible for talking politics. Ultimately,
We
there's
shouldn't talk
problems in
politics.
every country.
I think they're all bell ends.
And we're not going to, like, ruin Matt Carricker. Because I loved him.
I'm jealous of him. I think that was amazing.
He's amazing.
I'd love to live
But
a
if you
life
liked
like
his
that.
hat, seriously, I recommend visiting his shop.
I love that hat.
Bunker Branding. He has some amazing
I don't
merch.
watch enough of the videos to justify wearing one of the hats.
No, but he does other things. Like he also sponsors a whole bunch of YouTubers through his shop. So he does. He's amazing. Like some of his artwork. I love his ugly sweaters. They are the best. I've always wanted one. It's Bunker Branding. So if you just go to Bunker Branding, there you go.
That isn't the one he was wearing.
No, but he does others.
I like the one that had the rifle.
The rifle on it. Yeah, he does quite a few like that.
I mean, this was a few years ago, wasn't it? So he probably
Yeah.
didn't do that one anymore.
Yeah. But he does loads. He's got such great, like, oh, they've got a Valentine's wine.
I love guns and freedom.
Yes.
The problem is, last time I ordered a T-shirt from America, from Gamer Sups, it's 6 weeks in and they've not even started shipping it now, so...
I know. I want my Do t-shirt.
I know. Anyway, fuck politics, it's full of bell ends, but just don't get me started on it. I'm tired.
But
and I'm
hooray
thirsty.
for guns.
I really enjoyed that, and I want to react to more Demo Ranch.
Good. There is so much.
And I want to shoot more guns,
Yes.
and I want to drive a tank.
Yeah, he's lucky he's driven a couple. But yes.
Eddie Hall drives a tank now.
Does he really?
Yeah.
Oh my
Because he drives it around the street. I saw a video where he was having an argument with someone over parking the other day, and it's like one of the world's strongest men driving a tank, and some muppets arguing with him about how it's parked. I'll try and find the video for you because it's like, what? It's one of the world's strongest men driving a tank. Just say, you're all right there, mate. It's fine. Anyway.
Thanks very much, guys,
Cheers, guys.
for watching.